In this video, I'm going to show you how I fired my social media manager in 5 easy steps. Now, don't be throwing stones at me. I'm not saying everybody needs to fire their social media manager. There's a lot of them that do a really good job, and they have a role to play. But I also know that there's a lot of agencies out there that are overcharging small businesses just to be posting on their social media accounts. It's stuff you guys can be doing for yourself. You know what some of you are going to say? You don't want these robotic, auto-generated posts slapped all over your social media channels, and I get that. But there are times and places where these automations really do a better job, and they save you time. I'm not saying use them all the time. You still need those authentic posts. You still need that personal interaction and engagement on your accounts. But using AI and creating an AI agent, like I'm going to show you here, to do some of that heavy lifting and take some of that off your plate and get the algorithms to understand that you're being consistent. That's a big thing. The algorithms want to see consistency. And so if I can automate a process where I'm at least getting posts up every day consistently at the same time, and they're pretty decent posts because I've instructed my AI agent how I want the posts done, and it does a really good job because I spent my time putting the right instructions in there and building it correctly. So it's going to create posts that are pretty close to what I would write myself. So let me show you how this works, give you an overview of the 5 steps I took to fire my social media manager and have my AI agent that I created take over the role. First thing I did is I created my AI agents. I went in and I wrote the instructions down of how I wanted them to create my posts. And I did that based on this outline here where I talked about my business, my brand voice, my content pillars, what my guidelines are that I always want to hook. I want 3 or 4 action items. I want to use 3 hashtags, those types of things. Character limits. And then, of course, I would give examples of posts that I write, and that helps the AI agent understand, okay, these are the examples I need to write like she does. That was my first step, creating my AI agents. And that's a process. If you want to learn more about building AI agents, how to write proper instructions for them so that they do what you want them to, there should be a link somewhere down below where there's another video that I go through that in great detail, and it's a fun one to do. But that was step 1, create the agents. Step 2 is going over here and creating a flow, which is just a series of steps of instruction that my agent will go through to generate these captions and these images, put them together and send them over to Make so that it will auto post to my platform. But you see, I have one created here for Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Twitter, Instagram. And then I set up a couple of other flows that are going to do my notifications. Once you have your agents created, you've built your flows. Now step 3, we're going to go over to make.com to create a scenario, which is just an instruction that takes all the information from Chatbot Builder that I created with my agent, basically our whole post, the caption and the images, whatever we put in it, and it's going to post it to our social media channel. There is a learning curve in setting up these scenarios on Make. Just like every other application, there's a learning curve if you haven't used it before. Definitely worth it if you want to set up all of these automations. And now step 4 is sending yourself some kind of daily notification that tells you to go start that social media manager that you made. So it can do its job. It can create all of your captions and generate all those images, put them together, and send them out to automatically post on your social media accounts. I did set up a notification here in Make every day at a certain time, 7:16 p.m. This will send a flow to me and notify me in my messenger. That's how I have it set up, but you could have it notify you on Telegram or in an email or in the inbox of your Chatbot Builder account. Anywhere that you wanted that notification to come to you any way that you want it to come to you. You can set it up that way. But you don't have to set up your daily notification here. You could do that many different ways. You could be over here and grab the link to this starter block and create a calendar event where you just have a link in here like I do on mine. It's my daily auto post at 7:45 every day. It just notifies me to click on this link, which is step number 5. All you have to do is click. Once you get an automation set up somewhere that notifies you, you just click on the link that it sends you, and here you can start the process. I'm going to go ahead and move me over here out of the way, and we'll give it a run. Now we're going to go to Facebook. I'm going to start my auto post. Am I ready to post to Facebook? Yes, let's go ahead. Up here out of the way, and here's the caption. It put in some emojis, it put in my website link and some hashtags, and then it asked me what kind of image do I want to use. Do I want to have the AI generate one for me? Do I want to upload my own? Or I could have the AI pull an image off of my Google Sheet where I have about 100 photos that I've taken or graphics that I've created that I want it to use. And so I'm just going to say, I'm going to let it generate an image. Now it's a little generic, and I don't like that it has some writing in it here. I do need to change my instructions and say don't put any writing in this. But I'm going to say try again. And this time I'll choose upload my own image. So I can go down here to the paperclip, and I'll put in an image that I actually created with Ideogram today and let it use that. And am I ready to post it? There's the caption, and I'll say approve the post. Facebook is done, so let's go to Instagram. Ready to start? Yes. Now if I wanted to skip it, I could say not today, and it would go on, let me choose another one. Here's my Instagram post. Ever felt like business is running on a hamster wheel? Giving me the action items like I instructed it to, the hashtags, asking me what kind of image do I want. Let's see what kind of image it generates for me. But again, I could upload my own, or I could pull from a Google Sheet. Oh, that's pretty good. He's talking about a hamster wheel, so we'll go ahead and approve that one. Got the little hamster there too. That's kind of pretty cute. It's definitely not my brand colors. It's a little bit too bright for me, but I can go in there and change those instructions. But that's what's nice about you having your own AI agent, because I can go in there and change the instructions and say never generate an image that has bright colors or something to that effect, so that it knows that's not my branding. And now it says Instagram is done, and I'm going to go over to Twitter. Start it. Yes. Did the flow a little differently so you could see some different options. You can customize this any way you want and make it work for you. So this one says, do I have an image that I want to upload? And I can either say, no, you make one for me to the AI, or I can say, yes, I do, and upload it, or I can say, post it with no image today. Because on Twitter, sometimes I just want to put a caption. I don't want to have an image with it. So I'm going to say, post no image today. And it's just going to create a caption. And there it is. I'll say, okay to post. And Twitter is done. And I could continue on and do Pinterest and TikTok and LinkedIn. It's a little more professional. You see, it's a little bit different caption that it created. And I posted that for time's sake, but we could have chosen feedback. If I wanted to change anything on it, it would loop back around and either do it again or make the changes that I specified. And then again, we could do TikTok as well, but we're going to say skip today. No problem, boss. See you tomorrow, same time, same place. And then it's done. Now, the one thing that we didn't do was go check the posts that we put in. Let's refresh my... And there's the one post that we did for Facebook. It's got my links in there. They're clickable. It's got the hashtags. Put some of the emojis in there. Uploaded the picture that I had uploaded. So that's my own picture. This is one I did earlier with a generated image. Let's go move this out of the way. There's the one that we did for Pinterest. Even though we went through that quickly, I think you saw that image that it had generated, and put the caption here. So that's pretty good. With the hashtags and the emojis and lining out action items, all that stuff's in there. It's great. Put it into the right board. So this does a good job, and it does a good job because I instructed my AI agent properly when I built it out. But I can always go in there and change it. That's what's nice about it. You can customize these to whatever solution you need built. And we did post the Instagram one, right? Let's see here. There's the hamster wheel on the Instagram post. And it looks like it did post on Twitter. Tomorrow, same thing will happen. It'll send me the link. I will click on the link, go in and start my post for the day. That's how easy it is to set this up, to have it run every day. All you need to do is click on the link and start the process, or you could build a web chat that was like an app on your phone. Now this is a little more customized. I made it fun, put a little background in there. If you were on your phone, it's going to look something more like this. All right, so you're going to be running this on your phone. You'd have that same menu. You'd also have the pop-up menu here that would go to each specific post. Say you're out at the farmer's market and there's a table where somebody made sourdough bread and you want to take some pictures or videos of that and post it right away. You could just do the post to Facebook. It would come up here and say, yes, I'm ready. And you would say, I'm going to upload my image. Or you could have this customized to where you could upload videos as well. Like I said, you can customize this any way that you want to, really. And then I would upload my image or my video. It would go through that whole process again and write a caption for me and auto post it. And I could do that while I was out and about. And that's how easy it is to create your AI agents. And that's how I fired my social media manager in 5 easy steps. And if you want these built for you, click on the links down in the description. I've got one for my AI agent, Sparky, who takes care of all my sales and customer service. And Sparky can get you hooked up for a free consultation, talk about what you need, and we can get these automations set up for you and your business. So that's it for this one. As always, please like or subscribe if this was helpful, and I will see you in the next one.